people want to come on the show and have coffee with me. So, ladies and gentlemen, grab your coffee, okay? Mine be coming out here in a little while. You know what I'm saying? My salted butterscotch. We got a lunch coming out for on the Cup of Joe next month. So make sure you guys get ready for that. I'm gonna get about 15 people, invite them down to come to my own personal. Yes, your boy getting his own coffee right here, Filter Coffee Parlor. It's gonna be called a what? Of course, a Cup of Joe. So y'all get ready for that. Also, before I get to my beautiful guest today, times are hard in America. We got the government shutdown going on. And me and my team, we got together and we felt that we want to do something to give back. And we want to help, especially, with the hard times when we see what's going on, especially with women. This show is all about women empowerment. We got an initiative that's starting today. And you're going to see some things going on social media. It's called Love You First Initiative from Coffees and Conversations. And what it's going to do is once a month, America, we're going to give $100 to a woman, right? What we need you guys to do once you see our advertisement go out, send in a quick video telling your story about a woman who may be in need for $100. Now that may not be a lot of money to you, but it'd be a lot of money to somebody in need, right? And this is our way of giving back to the community for everything God has blessed us here with on this show. And if anybody would like to be a sponsor of that, right, we'll let you guys know how that where you have all the information right there online. So guys, look for that Love Yourself First initiative. We're gonna be giving $100 to a woman monthly here from Coffees and Conversations. So thank you guys so much for the donation that you will be giving. And ladies, we're here, we see you, and we're gonna take care of you. Because one thing I want you guys to make sure that you do, this is from your boy Joe Lockett. Love yourself first. Also, got a big show lined up today, man. We got a special guest stopping by the show today. Man, when I'm telling you, I feel like Good Morning America right here, the Filter Coffee Parlor, right? One of our sponsors of the show. And also, y'all, before we get into the show, look what somebody stopped by right down the street in some of your cookies, y'all. Vegan. Y'all see that right there? Vegan. Yeah. So when my coffee come up, y'all gonna see me smacking a little bit. It's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank the management and the team down there at Some of Your Cookies. Come down to eat Some of Your Cookies right down. It's right down the street from here. Right, a couple of doors down, right here from Filter Coffee Parlor. And Some of Your Cookies. Come get your cookies and go to sleep. Get some coffee, cookies, go to sleep. All right. I can't wait. Man, these things are warm too. Ooh. Anyway, let's get back to the show. All right. Today on the show, y'all. I love to have women. I love to hear women's story and women's story. This young lady, I never knew her at all. But a couple of months ago, I've seen her on my social media. Let me be honest. I scroll across the pictures. I stretch them a little bit. Gotcha. Beautiful. All right. But I never thought I would meet her because, I have like 14 or 15,000 friends on social media. I don't know everybody. But she reached out to me, right? And she wanted me to be on a panel. I'm like, here we go again, right? So I said okay to it, not really knowing what I was going to go do. But it turned out to be one of the best experiences in my life. It was a panel talking about dating. It was a panel talking about empowerment of women. And I'm all about that. And I had a lot of great gentlemen on the panel with me. Shout out to the brothers that was up there with me, man. Love y'all to death. But this young lady here, she has a power for women. She has a love for women. Now, what's different, because this is what I want to talk about, and she's okay to talk about it on the show today. It's about something that may be a little bit taboo. Maybe, people feel uncomfortable talking about. But then there's some people just do it loud and proud. And the one and only, Latoya Nicole, she's in the building. Supermodel, cover model, all that other good stuff. She's in the building looking what? America. Looking good. Nicole.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, baby. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for saying okay to come on the show. How you doing today? They just brought me my cup. I am doing good. Man, they fill this thing up to the brim. Yeah, like I said, they make sure you get all your money worth here. Oh, that's my coffee right there. That is so good. What did you get?
I got a chai tea latte.
Chai tea? Yeah. Oh, chai tea latte? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. How's it taste?
Let me try it.
Wait a minute. You ain't even tried it yet? All right.
This is good, guys.
Okay. All right. Filter Coffee Parlor. Okay. You doing okay this morning? So let's talk about when I said that you do things differently, right? And when people are looking at you, right, you are a plus size model, right? And you wear it very well,
Thank
very
you.
confident, right?
Thank you.
And what I want to talk to you about today is a plethora of different things. But number one, I want to talk to you about were you born here in Birmingham, Alabama?
Okay.
Were you born here?
I was born in Baltimore,
Okay.
Alabama, in a community called Muscoda.
Who? Who?
Muscoda up Morgan Road.
That don't even exist.
150.
That's not even a place.
You know about Muscoda, Alabama.
Ain't no Muscoda. What's a Muscoda?
Muscoda is a proud community that I'm born and raised.
It still exists to this day.
We have the old camp, which I was raised in. You have the new camp, and then we have the Caucasian camp.
See, like I said, it's not even a city. It's a camp.
It's a community, and it's a community of love. And I still have my genuine friends to this day. All of us went to McAdory, kindergarten through 12th grade. Some of them went to Just Lanier, which is now Bessemer City High, but we was on for McAdory.
Okay.
And a proud graduate of McAdory High School. Shout out Yellow Jackets.
Okay.
Home of Bo Jackson and Blair Mason and everybody.
Don't be calling out nobody's name, trying to make it seem like your place exists and it don't exist anymore.
It does.
So how were you in school?
How was I in school?
Yes, good grades, bad grades.
Yeah, I was good grades, honor roll student. I always got voted on homecoming court. Voted most popular in class, like my 10th and 11th grade year. Honor society.
Honor society, okay.
Yeah, I was middle school. And I did get in high school as well. Also ran track, played volleyball. I was president of FHA 7th grade.
So you was all that.
I was playing softball. Yeah, I did a lot.
Okay, so I got some questions I got to ask you. Okay, so you said you was open to talk about everything here on Coffee and Conversations. Yeah. So you said you ran track.
I did.
Okay, so I'm not again. Is it okay?
It's okay.
Because I have to ask, right? Because
it was elementary, middle school.
Okay.
Once I got in high school, of course I got D's. I got D's in 3rd grade. Yeah, literally 3rd grade. And that's when little managed boys started feeling on me. Okay. Yeah, smacking my butt and running. And
in the 3rd grade?
In 3rd grade, literally, yeah.
So how did that work? I mean, because
I hated it.
So did you talk to anybody about that? Because like I said, this Coffee and Conversation, y'all, and I do want to have that conversation because you go through a lot of things and I don't know what this world is. So if I do, and I want to say this to the world, if I'm saying anything inappropriate, I don't mean it. But I'm letting everybody know because they're gonna come after me like, I can't believe you asked her. I can't believe you said that, right? But you talked about this before the show, right? But I want to make sure everybody understands that I'm not setting you up, right? I'm not coming up with no get you questions. No. I gave you parameters. I say, is it okay to talk about these different things on the show? So for y'all saying before y'all come at me, I have a permission to ask these questions.
He does, guys.
Okay. So you said you ran track.
Yeah.
So were you a plus size girl in school?
Actually, I was underweight until I got in 4th grade. I was. And so the doctor, my pediatrician, Dr. Rodriguez, told my mom, well, let's try vitamin C. At that point, it flipped. So I went from being underweight to a little overweight, being chubby.
So I'm going to try one of these some of your cookies. You want one?
I get it later.
Okay.
And so my mom, at that point, that's when the comparison started happening. My sister was always known as the beauty of Muscoda and the beauty of McAdory. Okay. I didn't come into my looks until my junior year in high school. So I got compared to my sister a lot. Her body was 36, 24, 36 when she was younger. Size 8. And
what was yours?
I was fluctuating. So in high school, I was a size 8, 9, 10. Now in 10th grade, my father passed away. So I went into a depression and I ballooned up to a 13. That was the biggest I had ever been. Then I lost weight. Then my junior year, I lost weight. I started going, I was walking anyway, jogging and stuff. And so I went down to a 9, 10. My senior year, I got back down to a size 8. So it went from me being like, and I always had a shape. I was shapely. So it went from, oh, boys just like it because, you shapely and stuff. to my junior year. Oh, you know what? You are so pretty. You know, you grew up to be so pretty. You look like your mom and your sister now. When I was young, I was like my dad.
Question.
Yeah.
So when your weight was fluctuating,
Yeah.
right?
My mom would she would make me do crunches every night, sit
So
up,
was this
run laps.
so was this a health issue or a eating choice issue?
I think it was probably I'd probably say maybe an eating choice, cause in my family, it's like we're a house divided. Half of my family loves to drink water. The other half, they cannot stand drinking water.
Okay.
I was on the I don't like water. Now I love water. I have to love it. But my dad loved, but I had to drink it ice cold. I can drink room temperature water now. Both my parents love to drink water, but my mom was addicted to Coca-Colas. And you gotta think about, my parents had me in their 40s. So I wasn't planning to be here. Her tools were tied, literally. I slid through. It was a miracle.
Okay.
With that being said, I'm sorry. Okay. So with that being said, my mom, to me, she was born 1936. So they were still making Coca-Cola with coca leaves, like the cocaine leaves. So I think it was kind of like an addiction of Coca-Cola.
Okay.
And so I love drinking sodas growing up. And to this day, it is still a struggle. I drink my sugar because I eat really healthy. I love fish. I love a lot of fish. I'm a borderline pescatarian. I love chicken. I love fruit. I love a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables. I'm allergic to strawberries, oranges, and grapefruit. But once again, I love sodas.
Okay.
Not necessarily juice, but I'm a soda fiend. I admit that.
So when you was in high school, your weight was fluctuating due to the way you was eating.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I think when in high school, because I think when I was in high school, you seen a girl that was, had a nice figure on, because you're not coming into that woman size yet.
No.
So you're actually looking more mature than your age. Were you getting hit on by older guys or grown men?
And see, I have a birthmark. Y'all can't see it, but I have a birthmark right here. And because of my birthmark and because I was shapely, people thought I was sexually active. I lose my virginity until I was 21 years old.
That's what the next is.
Right. So but yeah, thank you. But I would have men at church, old men at church, they'll shake my hand, they scratch me in my hand.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What?
Women know.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You said church. You said old men and church. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Old men.
Okay. So what they do now?
Okay. Like you shaking hand.
Yeah. Like so they doing this right here?
Yeah. They like you.
So what does that mean?
Y'all know what that means.
I didn't know that. So
yes.
So if I do this to a woman, they think So show me again how to do it.
That means they want to get with you.
And they look at you in a certain
and they like this. Hey, you so pretty. Like that.
Really?
Yeah, this feel creepy. Like how you said, look at her face. Exactly. But yeah, they're like, you so pretty.
How old were you when they were doing that?
I was like 14 and 15. And then their wives would be mad at me. Like, it's my fault that your husband's looking at a child and sexually attracted to a child. But yet you want to get an attitude with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how was that for you actually at 14 going through that? Did you talk to anybody about it? Did you talk to your mom? Therapy?
Yeah, but thankfully, I remember particular deacon at the time. He was picking at me. He was blocking the hallway, and Reverend Walker caught him and fussed at him and got on him real bad. I was like, "Thank you, Reverend Walker." He said today.
So you was, because of your body shape.
Yeah.
And the maturity that you looked at the time, you was getting unwanted attention.
Absolutely. And then when I left New Bethlehem, I joined Mount Canaan. It was like I was,
So what did that make you feel about the church?
Everybody's not what they profess. Yeah.
Wow. So did you talk to your mom about these different things?
I did, but my mom was like old school, but I could talk to her about something. I would talk to my big sister more because we're 19 years apart. But I could tell my big sister just about anything.
So what advice your big sister gave you?
No, she said, "Oh, I'm gonna get them," because she goes in like mama bear mode. So
Yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, "I'm gonna get them myself."
Mhm.
Or my brothers, they're very protective.
How many
as
brothers and
well.
sisters do you have?
I have 3. Well, it's 2 of us. I'm sorry, it's 4 in all.
Mhm.
I have it was 5 of us. One of our brothers passed away 2 years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I have my sister, and it was 3 boys.
Okay.
So we're like, my sister with 19 years apart, and my brother's 18, 14, 13 years apart.
Wow.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this, like, I'm really sorry for what me and, like,
Thank
you
you.
know, we're doing to you as a child.
Mhm.
And you have young girls that's, you know, because of this food, the stuff that they put in our food today,
Right.
going through some of that stuff right now,
Mhm.
right? And someone watching this, what would you say to those young women that are going through some similar to what you went through? What would you tell them right now?
So I would say it's not your fault that you are being bullied and being picked on. You cannot help the way that you are shaped. You did not make yourself. You know, your parents got together, they had you. God created you. Just know that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, marvelous are thy works. And just know that I understand. And Birmingham Full Figure Fashion Week has a platform for you if you need somebody to talk to, you know, come hang out with, and amongst curvy women, and we are all inclusive. You do not necessarily have to be curvy or plus size. You can be a slim jim. You can be a size 0, size 2. We welcome all, because I know that all women, no matter your shape and size, we all go through periods of being harassed. So just know that we provide a safe space for you.
Wow, thank you for that.
Mhm.
So after high school, well, during high school, what did you want to become? Did you go to college?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I went right down the street at UAB.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what did you major in?
Biology.
Okay, so what? So
Initially, I was gonna be a pharmacist because that's what my mom wanted me to be, and so like I think about going into my junior year.
Mhm.
So I was like really stressed. I had a lot. Me and my mom were not on the best of terms. Working 4 jobs, just real stressed out. So I started to experience migraines for the first time, like 20 going into 21. Experienced my first major heartbreak, just a lot. So I was like, Mom, I need a break. So she's like, no. So I took a break from UAB. So it wasn't like a full break. So I was taking a couple classes at Lawson just to keep up. And then I was about to head back to UAB, and Miles College called and said, hey, we got a scholarship for you. I was like, cool, bet. So I was there like about a year and a half because I had did most of but I was a transient student because I was still taking my biology classes at UAB and at Miles at the same time.
Okay. Okay, so what did you get your degree in?
Biology.
You got in biology. So
and my minor is chemistry. So right now I teach.
I'm so confused.
When you're a biology major, your minor is chemistry.
Okay, so how does that go into your day-to-day life? I guess what I'm asking.
Okay, so all right. So my day job, I'm a college educator. I teach anatomy, physiology, and medical terminology.
Oh, that's why you be using all them doggone big old terms when I be talking to you.
Yes. So I'm a college. I don't tell the institutes I teach at, but I teach at some local colleges here.
Okay. Okay. So you like teaching?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So when you graduated, did you become a teacher, or when you graduated from college?
Yeah, I did. I was going to go back, and I was going to still be a pharmacist. I was still going to go that route. But Katrina happened in 2005.
Right.
Because I was planning on going to pharmacy school at Xavier.
Okay.
Or Dillard. So I was getting ready, preparing for the PCAT, the test. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take a couple chemistry classes. I did like 2 more chemistry classes, then prepare for that. But like I said, Katrina happened. So I was like, okay, now going to pharmacy school in New Orleans. I started teaching for Birmingham City Schools in 2004, fall of that. So I just celebrated my 21st year of teaching in August. But so I was teaching for them and just in Putnam Middle School. And my first year I taught, I got voted instructor of the year. I was really shocked. But my students, I started a dance program there and everything. They loved me. They gave me hell now. Them little munchkins gave me hell when I first got hired. But I had to pull out the Bessemer side of me, and it was all good from then on.
The Bessemer side. What's the Bessemer side of Nikki?
Yeah.
What's the Bessemer side of Bessemer? Oh, she said, "You got to know, you don't know, right? But you don't want to know." I got you. So let me ask you, if you guys just like me right now, Coffee Conversations brought to you by Insomnia Cookies. And these cookies, man, I got to keep digging in while I'm talking to you. They so doggone.
Get a sugar cookie.
Man, these are vegan.
All right.
These are vegan.
Vegan. Okay, let me try one.
Now, listen, you ain't gonna want to do the rest of the interview. You're gonna sleep. I'm gonna tell you, it's something, right?
They good.
Listen, and some of your cookies, the second best you buy, and some of you, listen,
Ain't they vegan?
and they vegan.
They taste like regular cookies.
Right. Tell me, boy, Joe Lockett sent y'all, man. 'Cause,
You don't get me hooked.
right? These things are like really good. This interview is going left only some of you, right? But no, let's get back to your story. So you was in elementary, you was maturing, weight fluctuating, you went to college, right? For biology, got a major in minor in chemistry. When was that first heartbreak? Was it in college?
Yeah, it was. Because I became sexually active. And on my birthday weekend, actually, I did, yeah. Yeah. Preacher kid.
Look, she's smiling. She's smiling.
Leave me alone. Preacher kid. We was in love.
Wait a minute.
I know
See,
the
we
PKs.
finna stop this whole interview. Give me your hand. Did the preacher kid do this to you?
He did something.
What did the preacher kid? We don't want to know. This topics in conversation. The preacher kid, but usually the preacher kids are. Those are some of the worst kids. I mean, the baddest kids. I ain't gonna say they were worse, but
Through the whole church.
you knew it. Oh,
That was his past.
I understand. I'm gonna eat some more and some of your cookies on that one. So so let me ask you this. So you get your heartbreak at 21?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was that like for you?
Well, so it was kind of hard. And then at this point, I suffered another big betrayal because a girl I used to be friends with, she wanted him. So, and see, luckily, one of my other friends that kind of lived in the dorm with us, she witnessed it, her hitting on him. And so he didn't want her, it wasn't check her out. But she called my mom and lied and told my mom that I had lost my virginity, that he was trying to hit on her, he was trying to give her. Yeah, she did the most. So my mom, when I called, checking in, mama, hey, mom, how you doing? I knew she was talking weird. And she was talking about, he had just bought a brand new Camaro. She told me, I'm going to flip it over, turn to Incredible Hulk, flip it. I'm like, mom, where this coming from? So I called my sister. My sister said, hey, one of your little shady little friends called and told mama your business. So after that, my mom cut communication with me. She wasn't talking to me. And that was
Hold on, your mama cut communication because you was sexually active with someone?
Yeah.
You was 21.
I know. But she just wanted me to get married and have kids first. I mean, and all that. I mean, get married first and all that.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. So when you went through your heartbreak at that time,
yeah,
and a guy that had proposed to you, did you think it was because? What did you think it was because?
I knew what it was. He was getting bad from somebody.
Okay.
And he wanted me to be like everything. I'm like, dude, we married yet. He's trying to act like we're married.
Okay.
He was controlling and wanted just being too controlling, so I broke it off.
Gotcha. So you broke up the engagement.
Yeah, I did.
And you moved forward.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did the modeling come into place?
Actually, he inspired me because he was a professional model at the time and an aspiring actor. He used to be on shows on the WB and everything. So I would go with model casting calls with him and stuff like that. He would always be there. And he was one of my inspirations. Another one of my friends, which is now 8. He was modeling big time. I know he was modeling big. I met him later on. He was modeling big time. He was like in 17 magazine, Cosmo magazine, everything. And he was acting and he was on a much bigger scale than him. He really truly inspired me.
So when did modeling start for you?
It started in 1999. My male bestie, D. Jerome Spelly, shout out to him. He's a photographer.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. So he approached me at one of our mutual friends' weddings. I was a bridesmaid in her wedding. And he said, hey, I'm doing a calendar. I'm casting. Would you like to come by the studio and do some test shots? I was like, cool. So I did some test shots. He said, you're real photogenic. So he said, I want to cast you. And I said, cool. So not only did I end up being cast in his calendar, but I also made the front cover and also made the inside cover as well.
Okay.
And that opened up a lot of doors for me. So magazines were contacting me. I was modeling for clothing lines. I was doing a lot of print and editorial because at the time I'm only 5'3". So in the South, you can get away with being a petite model, doing some runway shows, but not a lot. Now it's different. They don't care. But I wasn't 5'9", so to say. So but I was doing a lot of swimsuit and I did a little lingerie, not a lot because I ain't want my mama, I ain't want to hear her mouth. So I did a lot of swimsuit, urban wear, active wear. Those were the lines of modeling that I was usually getting cast in.
When did you get confident with your weight enough to be able to say you want to do that?
So at the time I was considered, even if this is what people fail to realize, size 8 is considered plus size.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're size 8, you are considered a plus size model if that's the lane for you.
Okay.
Fashion model size 0 to 4. Okay. Size 5 or 6, they're kind of like in that middle, but they can kind of slide. If they're not too curvy, they can kind of slide into being a fashion model. But size 8 is where plus size modeling begins. Mm-hmm. So I was always plus size, even back then, because I was always curvy.
Did people make fun of you about that when you were in school? So you wore it. So
in college, you were obviously I was a very sought after young lady.
What made you confident with that? Because a lot of women, like I see women when they take pictures, when they're doing videos, when they're talking about it, and a lot of women, like you can look me face to face and talk about this. I've sat down with women, right, and they're always like looking away, they're looking down. What makes you so confident? How did you get so confident to be, who you are?
I guess, and ironically, I was talking to some students about this yesterday, and they told me this, and I said I was in that phase in my life. They said getting compliments from other people. So in college, I was always one of the most attractive girls on campus, one of the most well-dressed, just real polished and clean. I always had a lot of guys approaching me all the time. And then it kind of got to a point I was still insecure because I was like, are you all trying to date me for me or for my body, how I look? And 9 times out of 10, it was for my body and how I look. So that really chipped away at me because I already got insecurities, I already got baggage. And knowing that guys just want me for my looks and not for me, that really ate at me. So I ended up, like I said, I was transit still, I was doing Miles and Justin. That's why I met my ex-husband at Miles. So he was a big man on campus, Alpha, SGA, vice president, all that. So we got together and stuff like that. And he same thing for my looks. So the next year, going to the graduation, my weight started increasing. I didn't know because, like I said, we don't have, our phones wasn't as, savvy. You had limited access to computers and internet, dial up. I didn't know that metabolic steroids cause you to gain weight. And because I was suffering with migraines and other issues, they were giving me steroids, metabolic steroids.
Right.
And and at this point, I was getting up going to the gym at 5 a.m. I was running 5 miles at night. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm still picking up weight. And I used to have like a little 6-pack and I was toned. And I was like, okay, I'm losing this. And I did not know that the steroids was causing me to gain weight. Well, for a little while, I got a little comfortable in that because men were still hitting on me not as much. I said, oh, this kind of like a relief. Well, I started picking up too much weight. I was like, well, I don't want to gain this much weight. So my ex-husband started saying, hey, I want you to look like you did when we first started dating. Because he used to love to show my swimsuit pictures off and everybody. So I'm like, oh, okay, so you with me because of how I look, not for me. So we back there again. So that caused a lot of issues for me, mentally, emotionally. And then just getting all forms of abuse. So I didn't feel as attractive as I did. And
so can I stop you right there in your part of this conversation? And I'm asking, I know you can't answer for all plus size women, but were you okay with your weight because men said it was okay, and you didn't even really look at it and see yourself saying, hey, I'm overweight?
No, I've always struggled with my weight as a child. Like I said, my struggles began when I was in 4th grade. So, and you got to think about, I went to Macador at the time, which was predominantly white. It was only 18% black. So in white culture, you know, being slim is praised. So when you're a African American student in a white culture, you're gonna want to try to fit in. You want to try to look as small as possible.
Right.
I was always like the biggest girl in class, even when I was like small, because I was always shapely. So I always had an insecurity about my weight, even then because of the culture that I grew up in. So when I got to college, I felt more comfortable in my skin because college opens up doors. You got people all over the world that goes to UAB. So you got people mixed with everything, body type. So I felt safe. Then just taking class at Miles. You know, black people much bigger over there than they are down the street. Because, you know, down the street, everybody working out. You in the gym. I would hit the gym after class every day. But yeah, I've always felt an insecurity and struggle. I don't like my weight right now. I just wear it well. You know, I just have to work on it. I won't. Thank you.
I like that. Say that again.
I don't like the way I am right now, but I wear it well. So yeah.
So I know this sounds like really insidious question, but when you're plus size, right? Do you now? I mean, because you said I can act, so I'm going to act. You know, but when you're a plus size person, is it tough for you to say, or look in the mirror and just say, okay, today is it. I'm going to lose this weight because I don't like the way I look anymore. But then you get to doing it and you get back into your old habits and you just say, okay, forget it. This is what it is.
It's not that. I say that every day. It's every day. I park, like today I had parked, we had a meeting, but like when I'm out working, I park furthest away from the building. So I get my steps in. I try to drink a lot of water, at least 64 ounces a day, get in my 5 fruits and vegetables, get in my fish and chicken. And but just trying to make time. So just trying to walk right now, do cardio. And yeah, it's hard because I'm older for one. I'm 48 years old, 2 years from being 50. So that's another thing people had to realize. Women go through what is called the 5-year spread. Okay. Every 5 years, your hips and your thighs get bigger. So you find father time, you find mother nature, all the above, gravity, DNA. And you know, so you just have to work out harder and you just have to change your diet. With me, now I'm a diabetic, and I know it's hereditary, so I fought there for a long time. So I'm trying to lose weight. So because I'm type 2, trying to get under that. Also, just I had a couple scares this year. I had 2 lumps come up on my breast. They were benign, praise God. You know, just then they told me I had diabetic retinopathy, which I don't have. That was negative. So I went to the specialist, and so that's all just triggered just from being diabetic at this point.
I want to ask you this.
Okay.
If you could choose right now, right, a size.
Yeah.
What size would you like to be? Oh. That's feasible, that you can attain.
Oh, that I could attain. I thought you were gonna answer in general.
Well, in general, give me both.
I'm a little bit size 8 again. Okay. But if I can get down to being like a size 12, I'll be happy.
Do you mind me asking what size you are now?
Hey, I knew that was coming. I'm an 18.
Okay. So what do you think it would take for you to get down to size 12?
Lord Jesus.
That's definitely gonna be a big part of it.
Yes, God.
You got to put them in there.
Praying, of course, because I pray every day. I read twice a day. Pray throughout the day. Pray without ceasing. But yeah, I'm just have to work harder. I've been buying some other things to work out more at the house and just.
But let me ask you this question because, and don't take this as like I'm being mean, but I'm just saying, you know, sometimes I see people that's overweight, even men, right? They say they want to do this, but they keep doing the same things over and over, thinking it's going at some point that I'm going to lose weight. Have you found yourself in a repetitive cycle when it comes to, like, even with the exercise, right? Because I think sometimes people think exercise and a little dieting alone is going to change it. 3 or 4 years later, 5 years later, you're still in the same spot. Are you getting good advice? Are you getting bad advice? Or are you falling off the diet? You're falling off the horse.
I've lost 3 pounds recently, now another 3. So I'm doing good. So I looked at a video with this physical fitness trainer,
Mhm.
and it seemed like it's working.
Mhm.
He was saying don't eat the same thing every day. You got to shock your system. So he was saying, like, eat your, like a lot more fish. Like I told you, I love salmon. So eat your salmon, eat your chicken breast, but then the next day eat some pasta, eat some. He said because you want to confuse it. He said so that way then you go back. He said then your body be like, wait a minute. He said then it's gonna eat away at your fat, and you're gonna do it naturally over time. And
Have you went to a doctor to get that certified to say for him to say that that's okay?
Yeah.
For your body type?
Yeah. I go to the doctor. I got a visit next week.
Okay. Okay. And good luck on your goals if you
Thank
for you to
you.
get there. You said size 12. So I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Okay.
So today is October what? I think the 8th.
Yeah.
So size 12.
Mm-hmm.
When I bring you back on the show.
In March or April next year.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. But no, because I want to push towards something for you.
Okay.
Right? So you're saying you're 18 now.
Yeah.
So by sometime.
Big size. Yeah.
Okay. So you think you can better get there? Okay. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Okay.
All right. So let me ask you this: getting into plus size modeling, right? How fun was that for you? Did it make you feel a certain kind of way? Because when I looked at some of your pictures, right, it's like, okay, I see you. Okay, you're doing your thing, right? You look really. I mean, you are a beautiful woman, but you get tired of hearing that. I know that a lot of people. Well, people say this all the time, right? You're a beautiful woman. You're a beautiful woman, and like you said. Do they think I'm beautiful because of me, or they just want to say I'm beautiful because they want to get with me, right? Is that tough for you to actually know the difference between the two now?
Well, now what I noticed that because of my age, I have a lot of younger guys hit on me or a lot of older guys hit on me. Not too many guys within our age bracket hit on me. Most guys in our age bracket, they want somebody younger because they want somebody they can manipulate and mold.
No, we don't.
Okay.
No, we don't. That's not true. The ones you messing with, the one that want to scratch your inside of your finger, inside of your hand. That's who you dealing with. Because that's not true. What grown mature man want to manipulate somebody? How do okay? Okay, let me ask you a question.
They want a younger wife that they can teach and mold and manipulate and get them pregnant right quick, keep her home. Hold on. And then when they body start breaking down, make her be a hospice nurse.
See, that is your story. And but
I'm just talking about a lot of people.
Okay, so you saying they want a young woman because they want to manipulate her, right? But I would think men will want a younger woman because he liked the young tenderness of her, not to manipulate. Okay, but I'm just saying, but it's not to manipulate. His preference is just a younger woman at that point in time. You saying manipulate. Men can manipulate you at your age. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be right.
Because you got to think about it. I'm a woman of a certain age. Independent. I take care of myself. I've been married. So I have different responsibilities and requirements.
Okay, and I can fulfill every last one of them. Okay, and so, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, though, right? You see what I'm saying? Manipulation, right?
Yes.
But you see what I'm saying? Yeah. I can say the same thing to you and say the same thing to that young girl. Yeah. Now, the only thing will be different with you and the younger lady. Honestly, at my age,
okay, she's
probably going to take less, right?
Exactly.
She'll take less, than you,
exactly.
Right? But you're going to bring more.
I'm gonna bring more.
Exactly. I'm gonna bring more. That's why I come. I say when a man is dealing with these younger women, most of the time it's just for
fun. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, 2 minutes. Okay, so the guys are they marrying these younger women?
Some of them, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and some of the young ladies, they are part of Birmingham Full Figure Fashion Week. Some of them, when my ex-husband and I used to have the online magazine. Some These young ladies, 19, married to a 40-some-year-old guy, got 2 kids.
I want to go there with you.
Okay.
Because a woman that's full figure, right?
Mhm.
Do they feel less than?
Yeah, so I want to get into that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you have a lot of guys.
Go ahead.
So this plus size ladies have a reputation for being
Easy.
I ain't gonna say easy.
No, I'm not saying seriously.
Okay.
No, some men will say, if this is what has been said through men,
Okay.
then I'm gonna give you that you haven't said.
Okay.
If you look at some plus size women, right,
Uh-huh.
they always got this skinny cute dude.
I have not seen that a lot here in Alabama. Okay.
I have. Right?
Okay.
You'll see a lot of times that they're with a bigger woman, will be with a nice looking dude or a skinny dude, right? That's cute, that's handsome, right? And she takes a lot of stuff from him because she got him, buys them gifts, does all the little stuff.
That's what I'm about to get into. Okay, so I haven't seen a lot of attractive guys with a lot of plus size ladies here. I have not. Not other states and stuff like that. Now I ain't gonna lie, when I go to Atlanta, they a bowl of cold grits. Come on, you know they just. I get out.
Not thinking that a bowl of cold grits. Oh my God.
They because you know this home of the they live it up there. So I go to Florida and I go,
right.
I don't know if it's because it's Birmingham and everybody knows each other. It's not necessarily like I said. I get a lot of guys tell me because I look younger than what I am. I get a lot of older men. A lot of older men say, "Oh, so beautiful," and all that. And, they want to kiss your hand and everything. But
what's everybody want to touch your hand?
I don't know.
What's up with your hands? What's your hands again? I'm like, good God. Okay, you got people want to scratch your hands and they want to touch on you, but okay.
But what I was going to say, I guess a lot of guys here do not want to be labeled as a chubby chaser. A chubby chaser, yeah.
Okay.
That's and then plus size women have a reputation for being more sexually aggressive and open, a doer in the bedroom. So that's why a lot of guys they'll sleep with a plus size woman in a minute. Now, would they date her publicly? That's a different thing. And like you said, and they will take advantage of a situation, wanting her to. They'll come, hey baby, can I get a couple of dollars from you, baby? Can you help me out with with this note, with this bill? Hey, I got this event coming up, but my money a little short. Can you buy this for me? I'm gonna pay you back. So they would use a plus size woman to take care of them financially and their other needs. But would they take her out necessarily? No. They may take out maybe to like a late movie or a late dinner or some on the other side of town where won't nobody be seeing them, And of course, they're not going to post on their social media and stuff like that. But then you'll see them out and about with somebody that's slim, younger, vibrant, some arm candy, a trophy, somebody they can brag on. But then they got this plus size chick in the background in the dark.
Never that ever happened to you?
No, because I'm not going to allow that to.
Never?
No.
Not one time?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm the prize. You going to treat me like I am. You finna hire me.
I like that. That. What would you say to the women that find themselves in that situation?
You deserve better. You deserve better. If you love yourself, which that took me a long time to get to, once you love yourself, you're not going to accept certain things. You're not going to take certain things from nobody. I don't care how fine and sexy they are. Like this one over here is bragging on himself. But
it is what it is now. I'm a black cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? No sugar, no cream.
But
I'm the kind of dude you need on your team. I'm just saying.
But I don't care how fine and sexy they are. You're just not going to take a lot. So love you first. And then once you love you, you'll know the difference between somebody that's loving you right versus somebody that's trying to disrespect you or manipulate you.
So what is love for you?
Hey, he hit me with that one.
Transferred very well.
I know. So when I was younger, physical touch was my main love language. Now that I'm older, acts of service is my main love language now. So showing me doing, not saying you're gonna do something, but actually doing it, that shows me that you actually care about me and that you put in the work. And what me and Feta realized, if you love a woman properly, there is nothing she won't do for you. You just gotta love her properly. But it's just so hard for so many men to do. You want to ask for nothing.
I think that goes both ways though.
Okay.
I think you can love somebody properly, but they got to love themselves first so they can love you properly.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I think what I see, what I've seen and been witness of too, right? That you can love somebody, but if they don't love themselves, they're going to eventually wind up hurting themselves and you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They will say they love themselves.
Exactly.
But they're doing things that's probably not coherent to what they need to be doing to get to where they need to be. And so, and eventually they're gonna wind up hurting somebody that they care about.
Right.
Because they're still damaged to a certain
extent. And I will tell you this too. And I heard Pastor Rick Warren say this one morning on the podcast I was listening to driving to work. He said, when you love money, you use money to manipulate people.
Sure.
But when you love people, you use money to be a blessing to people and help people.
Yeah.
So I feel like nowadays, a lot of people, they get married, they get together, they cohabitate because it's a business arrangement, it's a partnership. I don't necessarily love you, I ain't necessarily in love with you, but let's go and get together, let's put these finances together, let's do this, and and let's build upon this, and you do you and I do me.
What made you want to get into business and start trying to help women that were plus size?
It's not a business, a ministry, it's a calling. It's a calling that I really, Lord forgive me, I was in disobedience with for the longest time. Because I really didn't like being around a lot of women. Because I think women, on the average, they messy, they petty. You can't trust them a lot. So I always knew my ministry was gonna be women and children. I knew kids because for some reason, I don't know why, the little baddest little kids in the world, they love me. And I'm straight. I ain't nothing to play with, but little bad kids love me. To this day, I got a million. I don't have no biological kids, but I have a ton.
You have no kids?
No, but I have a ton of God children.
Okay.
And they love me. They laughing like one on the other day. I did a makeup for her birthday. Shout out to Kay Reno, proud of her. And she was laughing. She said, I always tell people, it's Miss Fletcher's fault. I got a big butt. And I said, why? She said, because she made us do some of the squats on the wall. Because when I'm the dancing, when they would act up, I make them do squats and they had to run a lot of laps.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah, and so my other kids, they'll DM me, Miss Fletcher, you still look good. This is Miss Fletcher. You remember, we tried to break you down in school. I said, what? They said, we couldn't break you down. I was like, man, you were tough as iron. But they would tell me little stuff now, but they appreciate it. And I thought my mom was like the strictest person in the world, but some things I still, but I love my mom and I appreciate her because she made me into the woman that I am today.
For sure. You mentioned that you were married.
I was.
Let me see your hand again. So you're no longer married?
No.
What happened?
We should have never got married.
How long were you married for?
Legally 6 years.
This
reason why I stayed legal.
Like legally for 6 years.
He attacked me physically on our 4th year wedding anniversary. So it took 2 years. He did what? He physically attacked me.
Physically attacked you meaning?
Put hands on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. On our 4th year wedding anniversary. It really popped off over a Facebook post. He put an ugly picture of me out there. He was already just doing foul stuff. He had been beating me prior to though. And got me on the ground, was twisting my wrist and doing things. And my neighbors across the street heard me screaming. And he was trying to put me out my own house. And he tackled me off of the front porch. And my neighbor seen me flying off the front porch. And I got up and I said, hey, can I? She said, babe, I already got the police car. They're on the way. So the police got him and took him home. So we were separated. Go ahead.
So you said he was abusing you prior to. So I need to ask you this question, right? Was he abusing you before you got married?
So, yeah, he had hit me before, but he didn't hit me ever again. I know. And look, I'm for real. It was like 5 years before he hit me again. It literally was.
No. I can't let you get away with that on this show.
Really? But 5 years?
I don't give a flying flip chip, nothing. I know your mama done told you this. If a man does it once, he would do it again, especially something like that. Now I can say cheating, maybe he probably ain't gonna do it no more. But if I'm saying maybe, I'm saying maybe, because most people you can cheat, and I'm not saying you can evolve. Okay, but I'm gonna say this. Reason why I'm saying this, and I'm serious. You can't evolve from looking at your wife or your girlfriend. For me, knowing what you have done, right, and saying that you won't do it again. Now, if there's some men that are possibly able to do that, but that's in you, right? And I know we want to forgive people, but I think forgiveness has to be to a point and move the hell on when it comes to that, because I've never done it, but I've been around it my whole life. I've seen it, and when I tell you that he's gonna get better, it's a lie. Period. Because once a man knows that he can get away with it, here's the thing: what women have to understand. When a man understands he can control you in that shape, form, and fashion, and that's the way he controls you, and you don't leave, he got you, right? And I still to this day don't understand how a man can hit his woman and get in the same bed with her or watch and see her the next day like nothing ever happened.
So let me explain. Reason why that incident happened in our 20s.
Okay.
We got married in our early 30s. Okay. He hadn't hit me in 5 years. Okay. So I went to counseling with him. He put in the work. So I was convinced that, he's going to do better. Okay. So that's why when I married him, we had been married for 2 years when the physical abuse started again at that point.
Physical abuse meaning
putting hands on me.
So may I ask, was he hitting you in your face?
Now, that first, so before we got married, absolutely. Yeah, he did hit me in my face that time. That was that one time. After that, he was whipping me with the belt. And I know, I'm getting deep in this. So I would run and get up under the covers.
Hold on, this man would get a belt. Yeah. For what?
He said, I'm the slave, he the master. I know, and I'm just like, we going deep. Yes.
No, seriously?
Seriously, yes. He would hit me with the belt buckle.
But what would he get so mad at you about that he would get?
Sometimes he just did it just to do it for fun, or we would just get to. But most of our arguments stem from finances at the time, because I was teaching in Birmingham City, got laid off. I had just bought my house. Everywhere I was going, I could not get a teaching job to save my life. So at this point, I'm like, I will work wherever, So I was getting like seasonal jobs here and there, retail, and then I was working at America's Best. Then Brown Mackey did hire me part-time to teach anatomy and physiology over there. And then Virginia College was too. So then at that point, I was in school, but they want you to have your master's at that point. I just started the master's program. So I took a break, trying to finish up. So in the meantime, I could not get a full-time job with this guy. It wasn't until we got separated, God opened that door for me. Because God didn't want him to benefit, because I was being used in my marriage. I was glorifying my ex-husband. I was helping him out. I was doing things to make him look good. Although I was the more popular person in the relationship and more recognizable person, he was pissed about that. I was still helping him and his dreams come true. And I was neglecting myself. My mom, in the course of our marriage, I lost my job, my mom. I had to file Chapter 13. It was a lot going on in my marriage that was not supposed to be. He was not good with finances. I was raised to budget, to pay bills, having a good credit score and all that. He was not. So, and then had things being hidden from me. He would take the mail, hide, and I had this cute little box on the kitchen table that would come in. I had major bills labeled, little drawer. I said, dang, the bills never, never put nothing in, the mortgage and stuff. Well, come to find out, I got home from school one day, early grad school. He was only sitting there half of the mortgage payment, which was my head, not his. So that's when I had to go file Chapter 13 to just keep a roof over my head at this point.
Okay, let's stop right there. When my producer gets time, can you bring me my cell phone, please? But with that being said, when you found that out, why didn't you leave?
Okay, so at this point,
Mhm.
I was planning on this one. I said, I'm gonna have to get out of this. But you gotta think about it. I'm tied into a mortgage payment at this point. I got tied into this relationship.
Right.
So I had to strategically plan. And plus, he didn't want a divorce. He really didn't. So he wanted, he was promising he was gonna get better. Once again, I'm young. My mom is, my mom is deceased. Both parents deceased at this point.
Mhm.
I'm not sharing this with my brothers because I already know it's gonna be a different story if they get involved.
Mhm.
So I would share some things with my sister, but my sister was going through a bad marriage herself at the time, so it was only limited. So I endured longer than what I should have in that marriage, but I did get out though.
What was the final straw for you?
When he attacked me and tackled me out the porch, that was it for me.
No, but I'm saying, okay, so you saying that was the final straw, but he had already hit you a couple of times prior to. He was abusing prior to. I understand.
I was I had put his name on the deed, so trying to get legal things, trying to get his name off of that deed. Because when a person mail come now,
So
the
you was
police money.
preparing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he put hands on you in like the second year. Was the first year or second year of marriage?
Second year marriage.
Second year marriage. So after that point, were you on your way out because he done it again, or you like let's try to go back to therapies or counseling?
I asked him to go back to therapy again, and he didn't want to at this point. So I was like, okay, I got to start playing. And then I couldn't find out the mortgage, the balloon, and it just a lot of stuff that was being hidden
What
from
did you
me.
miss
What you mean?
when you married this man? You went through the first abuse. Y'all went through counseling about that, right? You said that's about 5 years after that. And then you married this guy. And then 2 years in,
I married him. My mom had died when we got the house. And then after that, I was depressed. I was really depressed when my mom died. So that's a death you never get over when your mom died. My dad died first. My dad died when I was 15, and that hurt me. But it's different when your mom dies. I can't explain. And I always heard a mother's death and a kid's death, those are the hardest to navigate, and it was for me. So I was depressed, and I settled with just being honest.
So would you say you married him because you were lonely?
Yeah, I was lonely. My mom died. I didn't feel pretty anymore. Like I said, I had picked up more weight. I wasn't making the money I was making, so I couldn't look a certain way I wanted to look publicly. So it was just a lot going on.
What would you say to a woman in your situation, going through everything you've been through? What would you say first? I want to go here. When a man lays hands on you the first time, what would be your advice to him?
Don't go back, because I was that idiot that thought, okay, they go change, they put in the work. But like you said, once they do it, they'll do it again eventually. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but somewhere on down the road.
Do you think your marriage was worth fighting for that second year marriage?
We should have never got married in the first place.
Why?
We weren't good for each other. We weren't compatible. We were unequally yoked, wasn't on the same level, didn't want the same things. So yeah.
So now, 48 years of age.
Yeah.
Right. Plus size model, front covers, doing your thing, teaching, you know what I'm saying? Successful now. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
You done been through the storm. The sun is shining for you now. So what's on the horizon for the one and only? Do you know a girl named Nikki?
I'm so done.
What's next on the horizon for you, Nicole?
So just preparing for the third annual Birmingham 450 Fashion Week next year.
Okay.
Right now, academic scholarship applications are open. So if you are a graduating high school senior or an established college student, you can go to our website at www.bsandboy.org, and you can apply. We also have pre-model applications. So if you are interested in participating as a model for Fashion Week, we have an online pre-registration for that. If you're a fashion designer, boutique owner, we have applications for that. And also, we do have donations available. So if you would love to donate, to our scholarship fund. We are accepting donations right now. So we give out $250 academic scholarships. I know it's not a lot of money, but it can buy some books. It can make a difference in the child's life. We give them to the check at our finale fashion show and to the school of their choice. Also, we're gonna do a dormitory fundraiser as well. So not only will we bless the students with money, we want to bless them with some actual items they can take them to the dorm. So if you guys have toiletries, anything, shower caddies, anything like that, you would love to donate to our dormitory fund, then please feel free. I have multiple locations you can take the items to, or I'll be more than happy to meet you.
I want to ask you this, and I ask this on all my shows because I've heard you talk about God, in your spiritual, in your faith. Right?
Yeah.
Number one, how important has faith, spirituality, and prayer been in your life?
Oh, it's number one. It's absolute.
Okay.
So yeah, God is first and foremost.
Okay. And when you was going through your tough times,
yeah,
right? Where was your faith when he did what he did to you?
It was always there. I was raised that way. Got baptized at the age of 11. So I've always had a relationship with God. I was reading scripture. So it was always there. Were there times when my faith was shaking? Absolutely. I'm a suicide survivor. So I tried to kill myself when I was 21. I took a whole box of Benadryl.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you tried to unalive yourself?
I did at 21.
Okay. So that's the same year you lost your virginity.
It was, yeah. I told you I had a lot going on. When my mom cut communication with me, it was death to me.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm on the cover of Queen Size magazine. The article says from suicide to success.
You can't use that word.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry. Unalive.
Yes,
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Unalive. Sorry.
Yes, that will cut out streams.
Okay. I'm sorry. Unalive. Unalive.
So the thing is, we thank God that you did.
Yeah.
Because we want you here. We're glad to have you here. And the reason why I talk about God, I want to go here with you. Right?
Okay.
I told my guests this because I'm always curious. I'm not a guy that's a Bible thumper. I only know a few Bible verses, and probably know them incorrectly. That's true. But I do believe in God. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to get through a lot of stuff that I've been through, the stuff that that I'm able to do now. So all praise to him. Everything I have is because of him. But I want to know this from you. When God talks to you, right? How do he comes to you? Is it through a voice? Is it through a feeling? Is it through an emotion? Do you hear him, see him, or feel him? How is it for you?
All forms, but I'm not. I get prophetic dreams more than anything.
Okay,
so
what that look like?
God be warning me, showing me things was about to come in a dream. When somebody bad in my life or somebody shouldn't be around, the Holy Spirit grieves me. It's like this grieving spirit comes on me real heavy. And that's somebody I should be weary about. When I'm about to do something I have no business doing, God comes to my left ear.
He comes to what now?
My left ear.
Your left ear, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. It's just this ear. Okay. He comes to my left ear when it's something I'm about to make a bad decision, something I shouldn't be doing, a person or something. He comes to my left ear. Yeah.
So that's the way you communicate with God?
Yeah, I pray. I pray throughout the day.
Do you listen?
Yeah, I do. I have, because God has done so many miracles and opened so many doors for me now. I have no choice but to listen. God always shows up on time for me. God has done things to prove to me that he exists and only he has done this. No one else.
Okay, I need to ask you this. When did you start listening?
When did I start listening? Oh, Lord. After that divorce.
Okay.
I was listening, but I started listening more after that divorce.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. Because a lot of people are like, well, I've always had God there. Yeah, you always have, but you want to listen to. You know what I mean? And the things that you've been through in your life, I'm quite sure God wasn't telling you to do some of the things that you were doing during that time you were doing or you were going through, right? How is it when you know you got off kilter, right? And you know you done the wrong thing, right? How is that for you?
I feel bad. I feel like I disappointed God and I feel awful. And I be praying and asking God to, I be repenting constantly, asking God to forgive me.
I've never asked a guest this question. I'm gonna ask you this. I think
Okay.
have you ever cheated on somebody?
Yeah, I have.
You said that quick.
I mean, I'm being honest. I have.
Did you feel bad about it?
Yeah, I did.
Did you do it again?
Okay, so let me say this.
You know, ask the question, yes or no. Did you cheat? Did you do it again?
Man, saying feel good. Yeah.
Coffees and conversations.
Yes, seeing feel good, especially when you doing something you got no business doing.
Right.
Oh.
Hey, I just want to ask the question. You know what I mean? Go ahead and drink your coffee. Yeah, drink some coffee on that one.
Next question. We through with that.
What would you say to the younger you? I say when you was in middle school, knowing everything you've been through, everything you've seen, you know, in your life, where you become successful with all the trials and tribulations. Honestly, what would you tell a younger you now?
Man, when you get that feeling, when the Holy Spirit grieves you, don't entertain that person. When your mama warn you about certain people, 9 times out of 10 she's right. But make the decision that you want to go to the school that you want to. I wish I had went to the Navy. I would tell myself avoid certain people. But as we know, God says, and I guess I'm Bible thumping now, in the 23rd number of the Psalms, I will prepare a place before you in the presence of thine enemies. So sometimes God will use your enemies to push you out of a place of comfort. A lot of times my enemies motivate me. They push me, they propel me to go even harder. And see, every time they attack me, I go even harder. And I have gotten some of my best ideas that have been benefited me financially from my enemies. They just don't know it. They talk too much too.
Okay. That is totally a blessing right there. So as we get ready to end this conversation, number one, thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you had fun.
I did.
And I want to ask you this. Here on campus, we started this new initiative. Can we count on you to be one of the people that for our sponsors for I Love You First?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. We'd love to have that from the organization.
Okay.
And for people who didn't see us at the beginning of the show, we're starting right here on Coffees and Conversations, starting this month. We're starting an initiative for Love You First because the government shut down everything that the women are going through, right? And this is for women. But I want you guys to hit us up. We're going to put some information out on social media where you can send us your stories. And every month we're going to give $100 to a woman that's going through something tough. Like I said, it may not be a lot of money, but $100 can pay a bill. $100 can put gas in your car. $100 can put some groceries in your house, right? So that is our way here at Coffees and Conversations that we want to start giving back to the community. I want to thank all our sponsors out there, Cook the Coffee Parlor and some of your cookies. I want to thank 8 Boswell Photography. I want to thank Takes and Associates for everything they're doing for us out there, man. Love all our sponsors. If you guys like to sponsor the show, get in contact with us, and we'd love to have you on the show and place your products and all the good stuff out there. Grab a coffee cup, because you know we have to do a little business there.
Yes, sir.
Clean these coffee cups together. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for having that conversation with me. All right, guys. Next week we're gonna have an exciting guest coming right here on Coffees and Conversations. I want to thank my beautiful guest, the one and only Latoya Cole. Nicole, she's in the building. We call her Nikki. Y'all make sure y'all look up on social media, y'all, and y'all know how we do it, y'all. Thank you for having a cup of coffee. We'll see you guys next week. We love you.
Bye.